G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Frybat, Friday Beers and Tools. This week we have another Pale Ale. This is from Pirate Life Brewing, and this is their South Coast Pale Ale. It's another one of those little cans. Don't know what I was thinking buying that, but anyway. Pirate Life Brewing is an Adelaide, South Australia brewing company, I believe, and they have a number of different pale ales and IPAs. Let's give their South Coast Pale Ale a try. Happy Friday. It's quite nice, quite balanced in its bitterness. What do they say? Its hop profile is present yet restrained. Yes, that's true. New Zealand varietals Waititi and Tahiki provide a subtle dose of pineapple and stone fruit. Pineapple and stone fruit. Stone fruit I get. Pineapple? Not so sure. Whilst the Cashmere, which is a New World American strain, supplies a gentle herbaceous lift. In the spirit of creating something more approachable, we've dropped the bitterness too, meaning your draft-loving compadres will be promptly up in your stash. We'd like to apologise in advance. Yes, it is less bitterness than a lot. This recipe represents a new wave of Pirate Pale. It's cruisy and laid back, an embodiment of the place where it was brewed. We're really proud of the South Coast. After all, it is more than just a beer, it's our home. That's a nice pale ale. I've had better, but nothing wrong with it per se. But it's a nice flavour. It does have quite a bit of that stone fruit, sort of apricot-y. Yeah, it's nice beer. On my spanner scale, what do I give the Pirate Life Brewing South Coast Pale Ale? I reckon that's a solid 4 out of 5 spanners. Not bad. Alrighty, this week's tool. I have in the past bought a little bit of gear wrench stuff, but not a lot, just a few different sets. And this is another Amazon tool. I will be putting a link down in the description if you are interested in buying it. This is the Gear Wrench 3886 tap and die 40-piece set. It's currently $149 delivered from Amazon, and let's open it up and see what you get. Radio blow mold case. I have a love-hate relationship with them. This Gear Wrench seems to be pretty good at making blow mold cases. What do you get for your $149 kit? Well, one of the things that made it attractive to me was the ratcheting pass-through, which you can't quite see, so I'll just tilt you down a little bit. The ratcheting pass-through wrench part. Forward and backwards. Not exactly the nicest ratchet I've ever felt. It's not bad though. It has a nice feel to it. Nice weight. So, what do you get in the kit? Well, you get an adapter for starters, which enables you to put your dies various size dies into, and it does come with an Allen key, hex wrench, Allen wrench from wherever you are in the world. This enables you to put in your die into the unit and then enable you to which is particularly handy, especially when you're starting out cutting a new thread. So that's particularly handy. What else do we have here? We have a gauge so that you can get the correct TPI. We also have numerous taps. I'll put a list of the sizes up on the screen up here. The other good part is that it also, the same unit can be used with the taps with this adapter. And again, you have the ability to ratchet. Again, when you're starting, quite difficult to keep it parallel and horizontal. So that's excellent. It does have two different sizes of that adapter. The tap sizes I'll put up here. Very nicely made kit. They do give you a pin, which also enables you to use that instead of just the ratcheting head, and you can also put it in the center like a normal one. One of the things that attracted me to this set not only was the ratcheting head, but the ability to use my rather extensive other kit of the same size dies in that head. So I've already got an extensive SAE and metric tap and die set, but this was very attractive for the ratcheting head. So that is going to add a lot to my ability to accurately and easily tap and thread different parts. So for $149, it's not the cheapest out there. There certainly are cheaper units, but that ratcheting head makes it a little bit unique and a little bit interesting. The blow mold case is pretty good quality. Gear Wrench seems to do a pretty good job with their blow mold cases, pardon me. Beer's got a bit of gas to it. So for value for money on my beer scale, at $149, it's not a cheap set, but Gear Wrench seems to be pretty good quality. It is made in China, I believe, but it is I think their quality control and standards are actually pretty good. Just double check where it's made. Taiwan. Taiwanese tools have come a long way, and of course, given the current state of affairs in the world, I don't mind buying Taiwanese tools over other countries, South Asian countries' tools. So Taiwan does a very good job of making Gear Wrench. It is an American brand, of course, but has been made in in Asia for quite a while now, I believe. Anyway, the product seems to be very good. So back to value. At $149, there's no way I can give it a 5 out of 5 beers on my rating scale. It's certainly not something you need. A cheap set will get you going, and you don't need a ratcheting headset, but that was particularly appealing to me. And the cheap sets, you can pick up a much larger set than this for much less price, probably about half the price. So on my value for money scale, this really is only a 3 out of 5 on my value scale. For functionality, seems to be excellent quality, and that ratcheting head, again, I talk about that a lot, but that is what attracted me to it, and the ability to adapt that ratcheting head to the taps as well as the dies is a particularly attractive feature to me. So for functionality, although it's not a hugely comprehensive set, it is a lot of the common metric sizes, and the ability to use other dies in this set makes it a 5 out of 5 for functionality. 5 out of 5 beers for functionality. Anyway, that's it for this week's Frybat. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope things are good where you are. It's certainly, the weather is improving a lot here in the Northern Territory, coming into the perfect time of year in the dry season here now. Lovely cool nights and still warm days, but the humidity's dropped right off, so it's much nicer. Anyway, that's it for this week. Please like, share and subscribe, all the usual things. Share it around to your mates, and see if somebody else gets some interesting out of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next week.